were a bit raunchy and raucous.
We kept you on a really short leash.
Nice to be on someone's leash sometimes.
I was gonna say, with that hair, you better play an instrument. It is so rock and roll. I love it.
I think she's a they. That didn't come out right. Can you do this for,
People would do
a
anything for a
donut?
t-shirt.
That's like genius.
Hey,
How you doing?
good. How are you?
I'm all right.
We're getting some chilly weather here in South Florida.
You're so lucky. We've had it all day today.
Wait, I have the sweater picked out I'm going to wear this year.
That's so funny. I used to say that. Like, just give me 1 or 2 days to wear that leather jacket that I
Right?
sit in the closet for 364 days. Yeah,
The one
that's
sweater
hilarious.
and the leather jacket. Yes.
That's funny. Well, good. I'm glad to see you. We have a really good show today. I just let everybody know that our guest is Rosanna Monteleone, and she is up in Niagara Falls in New York. And Rosanna and I went to high school together. We were like besties in high school.
So cool.
Yeah. And she is one of those people that every time I go home, I make sure that I see her, or it doesn't even matter if it's a family dinner. Roseanne walks in and everybody knows her. Like, it's fine, Oh, it's Roseanne. Come on.
She's family.
Yeah,
She's
she
family.
is like family. Yeah. But Roseanne's career trajectory is that she is an alternative and holistic, providing a alternative and holistic health service, mainly
Yeah.
focused on women, which is fantastic.
I love
Mind, body
that.
wellness coach, that kind of thing. And her Instagram is healthyrose_nutrition. And it's so important that you go visit it because she's fantastic. So let's get her in here. I feel like we're gonna have a lot to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
new
yeah.
year, new you bullshit.
Uh,
It's not bullshit.
no. Especially at our age. So
Exactly.
necessary.
Exactly.
So necessary.
Yeah. Yeah. We just got to have her connect to her audio. There she
There she is. Hi.
is. Is your audio on?
Is my audio on? Can you hear me
There
now?
you go. Boom. There she is. I was just telling JD that we went to high school together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got some
We're
dirt.
not talking about that too much, are we?
No.
I was going to say, any stories about Denise? Huh?
Offline, unrecorded. Maybe.
Exactly. Yeah, we had some good times, honestly. We had a good little group, all of us. Fantastic.
I know, and I'm fortunate to be blessed to be with some of those, all of our group a little bit
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Being here, so
Still.
Yep. I'm the only dill hole that moved.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, Gina
Yep.
did for a little while too, a couple of them, but it's okay.
And
All
Kim.
good.
And Kim.
And Kim, I
And
miss
Kim.
her.
Yeah. She's a crazy. It's crazy for me right now to think that she's a grandmother. I can't. Like, that just doesn't compute. It doesn't compute,
No,
Like,
My little sister is a grandmother, like 7 times over. I can't believe it.
yeah,
my
but
God.
you know what, Jay?
I can't.
Kim was the type that would be at a party shoving Cheetos up her nose. You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't want to say that.
I'll take full responsibility for that one. But before we get started, I do want to say one thing. Go Bills.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Right.
I am like so anxious about this game. I'm
too.
saving my Christmas decorations to take down because I need a task.
Ah.
I have to multitask for the Bills game. If you're not a Bills fan, you have no idea. But I think like you have to multitask. I do. I can't just sit there because I'm going to yell, cry,
Yeah.
I scream.
That's die hard.
Yep.
Mhm.
I swear to God, it worked out that Gemma has to go to her friend's 40th birthday party on the night of on the night of the Super Bowl, and she's like, "I'm so glad I don't have to be there." I don't know, win or lose, if they go or they don't, I'm just glad I don't have to be there. Better be worried about this week.
Just one week at a time is all you
Right.
can hope for with the Bills, in all honesty.
It's honestly, it's the last 2 minutes. And I swear to you, like, I had a heart attack in May, and I don't think it's good for me to watch these games. I'm like,
Multitask, Denise. Do what I do. Clean a closet. Cook something.
yeah,
Don't even. I just
yeah,
listen to the crowd. I listen to everybody in the other room, and I'm like, "Is it good or bad? Is it good or bad? Let me know."
Something distracting.
yeah.
Something
Yeah.
distracting.
I have like texts coming in
You're yelling
from
for.
my cousin Linda, my friend Rob, went to LaSalle, so but we're really good friends, and him and Linda and every once in a while Larry might WhatsApp me, but it's like I can't. I'm doing the texting, watching the game, doing the texting. I'm like, this is not good. This is not good for my health.
Your hair. I
Oh,
saw a briefing on Facebook. You going blonde?
oh yes, yeah, yeah. I couldn't keep up with the gray anymore.
I know. As I start streaking mine with highlights, you probably can't tell in this. But I'm like, I'll probably be blonde, at some point too. I'm just
Eventually, that's how I
highlighting it.
started. That's how I started. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what I'm gonna keep doing.
yeah, and
I
I'm
always
just
wanted to be a blonde for a little bit. Why not? Right? Just for
yeah.
a
I
bit.
mean, like literally, my haircut hasn't changed since high school, but my hair color this year, yeah,
There you go. And
yeah,
you gradually did that, really, right? I mean, it wasn't so blonde right away,
yeah. It was
right?
like
I think that was
honey,
a
and it had
gradual,
highlights, and I was just like,
yeah.
let's just do it.
Yeah, you
Let's
always did your hair. You always like the hair, the eyebrows.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, this has been so much easier. I was getting so sick of dyeing it and
I know.
trying to keep up with all that. And now that we moved from London to the South Coast,
How you like
and
your new place?
I love it. And it at the same time, it feels like we moved into like a retirement community, and I'm okay with it. Like I love that my one side, my neighbors are 70, other side, they're 80. Um, there's like gay guys down the street, lesbians up at the top of the street. But the
It's
whole
perfect.
yeah, my hairdresser that I just went for a haircut the other day, and she's 60 years old, and she is tatted up. She's got tattoos that come around here, arms, both sleeves, everything, like some kind of bohemian braids. White woman, very weird. But yeah, 60 years old, three grandkids, and she's like, I've lived here my whole life, and this is our community. I feel like I grew up here and everybody was older, and now
Yeah,
I'm those people. Like I'm those
yeah.
people now.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But
yeah.
it's true, but it's great. And then our friend Hazel moved 3 streets away. So she was 2 weeks after us. She was down here in her house.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing to
Yeah.
me
So
that
we're
that
all,
finally happened.
all still
Do you live in
together.
that community back in Florida, like a little bit with, your aunt and friends, everybody
Yeah.
in that
Everybody's
condo?
close. I got to have them all
Yeah.
near me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I love it. I do. I love it. I love being by the water, opening the blinds, seeing the water every day. The
Now, is it a
winds,
lake? What is it? A lake? Is it like, what is it?
it's the English Channel.
Oh,
Big body of water, but
big body of water. Yeah.
it's always cold. So it's not like an
Oh,
ocean.
Love it. You like the
Yeah,
cold.
I
that
do.
is
I
so
do.
cool
Ugh.
that it's
Yeah.
the English
It's not
Channel
like,
for some
yeah, it's not
reason.
ocean warm. We live right
Yeah,
on the
I'm
top
like,
of the
give me
cliffs.
Florida. Give me the
Yeah.
Florida weather.
Yeah.
We
This
would
is
go to
kind of
see
like,
her.
it's
We would
like
all
the,
go, JD. We would go down and
yeah.
see Denise in Florida just to escape our cold.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have a picture of you and Chuck sitting at Aunt Joanne's in my bedroom, like hanging up right there over there. It's like,
Funny.
yeah, it
We
was
were
so
just
funny.
we were just talking about how tomorrow's going to be the one cold day we
In
get, and I'm
Florida.
so excited. In Florida, I'm going to wear my sweater that I get to wear, my leather jacket. Well,
Once a
it's
year.
Where are
really
you,
cold.
JD?
Boca
Where are you in
Raton.
Florida?
Boca
Oh,
Raton.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm pretty
yeah,
close to where Denise lived. Yeah.
yeah. Like JD and
So,
I have been friends for like what, 20 years,
oh
25.
God, yeah.
JD was,
I hate to remember how many years ago that was,
yeah,
but
I
yeah, the
know.
years just
She was
fly
like
by.
singing at Pride Fest before we knew who
Yeah,
she was, just like, oh, look at that good singing all by yourself with a guitar up there. Like, damn, that's impressive.
It's crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
It's a great area. I like that area.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Beautiful. You're always back and forth in Florida too, Ro. Don't you have relatives?
Yeah, we're gonna do another friend trip. We're gonna go to the Keys soon again.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
it's my
I know. I love.
favorite.
Yeah, it's just nice.
It's so
Today we
funky.
have a foot of snow that just fell, and I'm like,
Oh, wow.
and I was just
Wow.
like in and out of the car, brushing off snow. My head is like it's snowing like nonstop, and I'm like,
Oh, wow. I do miss that a little bit. We had a
you
few
miss it?
flakes and that was it. It stopped. It didn't even stick. I
Like
was
this
like,
much on our like you
oh,
shovel and you don't even know 3 hours later that you shoveled.
yeah. And
Yeah.
brushing off your car every time you got to get in it. Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot what that was like.
Yeah.
It's so long.
Brutal. But I was telling JD that your career, oh, hi, Bruce. My cat just walked in. It's like, what's
I know. I'm
wrong?
surprised mine aren't here.
Yeah.
I made sure I fed them all.
Well, my little girl cat likes to make an appearance every now and then, just walk
I
across the
haven't seen
screen.
her too often on your
Oh,
page.
I know she's elusive. She's she's skittish, but she is attached to me. But I was telling JD that like I remember your career trajectory. Like when I left way back then, you were working in a hospital, and
Yeah.
now you've shifted to more like alternative, holistic
Yeah.
health services, and that's really cool because like Gemma has been into that forever. You know, like she still takes the train all the way to London, like a 2 hour journey to
Wow.
go see her alternative medicine doctor.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she got the herbs and the potions and acupuncture and all that
potion.
stuff. Yeah, whatever. You
Right
know,
up my alley. I love that.
mixing up like the marshmallow root and the
Yeah.
licorice root and all that kind of stuff, chugging it
Yeah.
down. I'm like, oh my God, it
Love it.
smells
Love
like
it.
Tastes terrible, right?
oh, she doesn't even
You
care. She
drink
doesn't even
vodka, Denise. You can't drink that.
I know,
Ah,
right? It's so
if
funny.
I'm
you
like,
put a
you
little vodka in it, that
It
might be good.
smells like the bottom of a lawnmower.
clients will be like, I can't drink that. I can't smell it. I'm like, do you do shots? I'm
Yeah,
like, you can get this down. You got it.
yeah. She is all into that, and um, she's constantly looking at like alternative, methods and health stuff. So she's very like tuned into that kind of stuff.
And I
Where
think that's how I started. I was just like into like cooking and recipes and supplements and what are the best ones and I was like I take these supplements but I don't feel like they help me. And
right,
so that was just like my reading why I would be at work, like because I had downtime. I worked in the
yeah,
OR, and so I had downtime in between cases, and I was just like, oh, this is. And then it kept going from there, and then I was like, what if I want to get certified? I want to do something, but I don't want to go back to school. I can't. I mean, I don't want to go back to school, like leave my job, but is there something I can
right,
do online and get trained? And
yeah,
so I
Oh,
wanted to do it all online and not have to leave my job, and something I can do both. And so I did the Nutritional Therapy Association and got certified and as a functional nutritional therapy practitioner. And
it's
it was
amazing.
just right up my alley to help with the holistic and just the whole body. Like instead of a
yeah.
doctor just like looking at this, I wanted to be more like what's the whole body, and how we can bring it together with food and supplements and habits and lifestyle. So that was my draw. And I was just like, you work in a hospital long enough, you are like,
Yeah,
something's not working here.
yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing
yeah.
what I've seen and have seen for all these years. I've seen some amazing things, and it's amazing for acute care, but I don't think it's the best for long term. Like if you want longevity, like they're
Yeah.
not the people. They're not your people.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Unless they're trained.
It's the truth.
Right.
It's the truth because it's unbalanced. Like I feel,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like when I was in the hospital, I was in the cardiac ward after my heart attack, and on the menu were cheese sandwiches on white bread with butter. With
Oh, geez.
butter. Baked
I like butter. I
potatoes.
mean, butter's a health to me, but I'm like, but white bread, Cheerios, labeled as heart healthy,
Yeah.
and
Right. Yep.
Yes. This is what I want to get into.
They label them hard. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you look at the label now, it's going to say genetically, the ingredients contain genetically engineered materials or stuff. You look now, there's a little label. It'll be on candy bars. It'll be on,
yes.
boxes of stuff. And I'm like, bioengineered. That's it is. Bioengineered, it says.
Oh, God. So one of the things, like I said, we were going to touch on a couple of different things. And the first one, I just said it to JD before you popped on, like, new year, new you, here we go. It's like setting yourself up for failure because of the pressure,
Right.
like the pressure to make these enormous changes in your lifestyle and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like it doesn't need to be, that radical. Like you could do like little small effective changes, but also in keeping with that, it's this be mindful of what the mainstream media is pushing down your throat. Like these were some of the things that, like the myths I found: protein bars, juice cleanses, extreme diets, detoxes that go on and on and on and on. The shit that you put in your water, like, why isn't water enough? Why do you have to put a cube of flavor or whatever in it? And I did fall for these things, like for a
Why
lot
can't
of
we
these
just have a
things.
squirt of lemon or a little splash of, something healthy, like real? I know.
Normal, natural, normal, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I feel like, this is when you see it, January, you see, like, my
Right.
Instagram right now is full of this shit
Yeah.
about juice cleanses and this and that and everything. And I'm like, oh my God, there's got to be something better. And I always kind of like refer back to your Instagram page, to see like if you're myth
That's
busting.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Myth
know I should do
busting.
more myth busting now that you're saying this. I'm like, I
Yeah.
It's
guess I should be a
crazy.
little bit more crazy on there, a little more ball busting. I guess
Yeah.
in my stories, sometimes I'll talk about it, but I'm like, yeah, I should be a little less polished. I don't know. I don't even think I'm polished. You're always so critical of yourself and you're just like,
Right,
posting,
right.
I really post this? I'm like, who really freaking cares? But
Like, right. Like if I say this about Cheerios, is General Mills going to come for me? Yeah.
yeah.
People care though, because like I started looking more at labels and I was surprised. This guy came on randomly on my Instagram feed, like I wasn't particularly following him, but he, I guess, does something like that where he lets you know about things that aren't healthy that you think might be. So he's
Yeah.
like, okay, that tea that you're drinking and you think this is healthy, you're drinking tea instead of drinking soda or whatever. You have to take a look at what the tea bag is made out of. I had no idea that some companies, their tea bags have plastic or made of plastic particles.
Yeah.
So now you put that in the hot water and
Yeah.
you're getting melted plastic, but not all of them. So you have to do your research to find out which tea companies do not use plastic particles in their tea.
And then there's
Why is
bleach.
that even
The tea bags are
allowed?
bleach.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they're
why is it
and like, why
allowed?
is that even allowed? Like to use a plastic particle based thing in a tea
I
bag,
know.
you
I
know?
know.
Yeah.
So, people do want to know that. And I was surprised to find out even with makeup, cruelty free, vegan, um, some of the companies like Elf, it's less expensive than all the other
Right.
ones, and it's
Right.
all the good stuff is made in China. And for me, once you see it's made in China, I think all bets are off on what's going into it because so
I know. I agree.
so people need that. People need to know that. Like
For
that's
sure.
something that would be interesting for, if you went on and told the people.
I
For sure.
Mythbusters, like you just said,
I love
Denise,
I love like that people are so interested in reading labels, and looking at
Yeah.
the amount of sugar that's in something.
It's nice that there's apps now. There's an
Yeah.
app. Like I don't know the names of them, but there's an app and you can scan your food and scan a whole aisle sometimes of certain and it'll help you with ingredients.
Gemma
But
has it. She's the only one that pays for it. You know, So everybody like messages her like, can you
Is this
scan
good?
this? Can you look this up? Can you do
You
that?
know
So
how like I'll be in the grocery store and see a client, and they lock eyes with me, and they go, "What's your card?" And I'm like, and they're like, and they're like, "Don't look at my card." And this is just so funny. I'm just like,
yeah, that would
I'm
be
like,
Oh my
me.
God. I know. I feel bad
care.
drinking my little Coke.
Like normally I have
Trying
one
to
too, and
hide
I'm
it.
like, oh no,
I'm
I'm gonna
hiding
drink
it.
water because it's Roseanne.
Yeah,
I,
it's the little one.
Oh,
Denise,
so you like,
you're a fibber, Denise.
yeah.
It's better than the tea bag made out of plastic.
But they're saying the lining inside the cans has plastic in them.
Oh,
See?
I
Oh no,
really?
did you
wait,
ever
wait
see
a
that?
minute. Oh no.
The plastic water bottles? I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
And then they're heated inside a truck, and then in a car, and then
yeah.
it's just it just
It's,
I in general don't try to drink a water bottle. Don't use plastic water bottles. I say I
yeah,
get them in glass. I get the glass, and I try to get like a mineral water.
yeah,
Like in
yeah,
our area, it's like Saratoga Springs or Perrier, whatever, one
yeah.
of those. I do that, and I don't heat in plastic. Don't heat your
Right,
food.
Yeah,
right,
right, right.
right.
That's what
I
you're
did. I
allowed.
just got all glass Tupperware when right
Yeah,
before we moved,
yeah.
just in time to pack it all up. But yeah, like I do like I don't like plastic Tupperware, dirty, scraped up, bacteria collecting.
Right, it
Like
tends to,
these are
yeah, it's
things
a
that
little
like, we grew
It's
up
all bit
not
up around.
needing.
Like I didn't like it as a kid either. I couldn't drink out of somebody else's. If I was at somebody else's, I couldn't drink out of Tupperware cup if somebody else's. It's all
Yeah,
like
I
when I was a kid.
know.
yeah,
I'm
yes,
like I honestly, my kid drank out of a glass like this. He never had a sippy. Like he might have a sippy cup if we went out, but
yeah.
90% of his drinks were out of glass. And they're like, well, what if he breaks it? I'm like,
He breaks it. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. He
It's
was
the
good
funniest
though. He
thing.
learned to hold on to it, and there was never a problem. I don't think he ever broke it.
Yeah.
The thing I just read, like, because I have like a full upper denture, right? So I have like no teeth, full upper denture, and Gemma has been wearing Invisaligns
Oh,
to straighten up some teeth that were kind of
Oh, I hate them.
needed
I like
needed.
it's a love hate for them.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So I'm reading this article about like not you don't brush those because like mine are made of acrylic
mm-hmm.
and hers are made of like plastic or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you're brushing them with like a toothbrush or an Oral B or whatever, you're making tiny little scratches in them that bacteria will sit in.
Oh,
So you have to,
really?
yeah. So I was like, oh my God, like I've been doing that. I've been using a brush, but because mine are acrylic, it's not happening. But
That's
Right.
why
Yeah.
probably when I was wearing mine and I was like, wake up in the morning and I'm like, I stopped using them. I couldn't use them anymore because I
yeah,
was like, wake up and I'm like, what the hell died in my mouth?
yeah,
I'm like, it was just so.
yeah,
I don't know what I didn't like anything, and I'm like, I brushed before. I'm like, it was just I
yeah.
didn't like.
She ended up
I'm
getting
glad
one
I
of
got
those.
me what I got out of it, but I'm like, oh
Yeah, she got one of
Yeah.
those containers that you put it in and it just kind of shakes them
yeah.
Yeah.
with the
I wish
tablet.
I would have known that. It would have
Yeah,
worn until
yeah.
the end,
So
but I cut it
as
loose.
I was seriously, I was stunned. I was like, holy shit. So yeah, I
Hmm.
was like, I couldn't wait to ask my dentist about it. He said, you don't have to worry. Those are acrylic and resin, so they
Yes,
don't
yeah. Thank
scratch.
Oh,
God.
I'm like, I've literally dropped them on the tile floor in the bathroom. I'm like, oh my God.
oh,
And
really?
they're totally fine.
And
Yeah,
they're fine. Oh
yeah.
God.
Geez, when
But
I was a kid in the 70s, I had plastic braces like they, so
oh
you couldn't
yeah,
see, couldn't see them on the
yeah,
top. The
Oh
bottom was
yeah.
regular.
yeah.
So imagine that. And then I don't even think back then with the x-rays, did they bother to give you an apron or anything? I don't know. Any
Probably not.
radiation protection? I don't even know if they
Nothing,
gave us that
nothing,
back in the
nothing.
70s.
Yep. It's so funny. Then they're
And you
so
rode in the
perfect,
back seat without your seatbelt and all
Right,
that.
right?
no seatbelt, no
Your
helmet
mom
with the
smoking in
pipe.
the front.
Yeah,
Everybody's right,
right.
right.
I
Put
love
the
those
windows
memes.
up. and the
Yeah.
windows up.
The social media memes of like moms smoking while their kids are like opening Christmas presents. It's like, yeah, that's the way it was. That was seriously.
drinking out of a hose. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Holy crap. That sat in the hot sun all day. Oh God. I could taste it. I could taste it right now.
I knew it
Jesus.
wasn't good back then, but you were there.
And we were worried about surviving COVID. I'm like, oh my God.
Those memes were like the people that survived the 70s and you're not getting rid of them or something, like they're the toughest
I know.
people.
I mean, we're like cockroaches. Like Gen X's are like cockroaches. We're not going anywhere.
No.
We survived
Nobody
it.
cared.
Yeah.
You didn't come home.
And then
I don't ever remember being home. Like no one checked on me.
I know.
Remember it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Remember that commercial?
My parents were like,
They didn't even remind you to look for your kids at around 10.
I want the parents' number. That's all I want. You know, where you're at. I'm like, okay.
It's the truth. You know what cracks me up too when I think about the fact that, like, I don't know about you, but I never had a curfew. Like, I just went home because everybody else did. But my mom was never like, you need to be home at 10 or,
Oh my
you know,
God.
whatever. Because I think,
Only if I was with a boy did I have a curfew.
yeah,
And I had a curfew. I'm like,
I just don't remember having one. But then again, like, all the older kids like that I hung out with in the neighborhood, they all worked for my mother at some point. So she
Oh.
trusted them and she knew them, you know? So she
Right,
knew
right.
that like we would get a ride home from Buddy or Shepherd or, you know, one of Linda's friends or whatever. So it wasn't a
Yeah.
big deal, and we were up and down. I mean, you know me, I had like 7, 8 relatives on one street. So
I know. Where were
Right.
you going? Everything was tracked. You didn't even have to have Instagram or anything.
Right.
Oh,
yeah, it was my aunt's.
The curtains.
what
Yeah.
Aunt Joanne?
Aunt
Who had Aunt
Joanne.
Joanne? I mean, she like
Radar. She had like radar. She
I don't even
literally
know
knew
that.
like
Like they
every
could
one of
hear
them.
it. They could hear you down the. They knew.
Yeah.
Different car coming down the street. They knew.
Oh yeah, she lived for that shit. She was in everybody's business. It was fantastic. My mom like just didn't give a shit. She was just like reading a book on the couch, whatever. You
And
know?
you were her only one. You would think that she'd be more, protective.
Not with having
People
like
with
aunts and uncles.
kids don't. Yeah.
I mean, I think almost every other house on my street was a relative. You know,
That was,
so she never
yeah.
worried. Like, you know,
Are they still there, Denise?
most of them, yeah.
Are they? Oh my goodness.
Like my uncle Larry lives where my aunt Ruthie lives. And then my cousin Chris Sacco bought the house next door to where we lived, next door to my aunt, next door to Aunt Dolly's. I think that house Rocky still uses for his cars. Jeff and Karen's still there. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's loaded.
Wow.
Still
It was
loaded.
like a cute little neighborhood that was quiet and off the beaten track there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was just no trouble.
No
Everybody
cars
knew.
came through, so it was a quiet neighborhood.
Yeah, it was
You had a good
honestly
neighborhood.
good childhood. Like I don't have any
Sure.
crappy memories like of I mean it was just idyllic. You know, when
Mhm.
and I feel guilty. You know, I hear about like other people's struggles and stuff and I'm just like I just quiet right up. I don't say a word. 'Cause I'm like, mine was stellar.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
got to
was
work
never
in the
allowed.
lab.
I
I
wasn't allowed to do anything, so I just
JD was so sheltered. She was
awful.
she's so fucking naive right now. It cracks me up.
Terrible, yeah. All right.
Oh my God.
It's true. It is very true.
Yeah.
I'm sure Denise has enlightened you a bit.
When I was in the Grateful Dead band, it was so funny because I knew nothing about that music, and this guy came over, and I've been playing music for since the 90s, right, or the late 80s, so it's not like I'm immune to seeing people taking drugs and musicians and whatever, but but anyway, the Grateful Dead music is a little more prevalent. So this guy comes over to us. I'm sitting in the car with the girl that played guitar, and he goes, "You guys want to do some blow?" And she goes, "Al, she doesn't do that, And I go, and then he walks away, and I go, "Can you imagine him thinking that I smoke the pot?" I
Smoke the
I
pot.
thought he meant smoking pot.
That's so funny.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
God.
There you go.
I never lived that down. I'm like, no, Al, I don't smoke pot. I don't even. He's like
That's
looking at me.
fantastic.
So cute.
Oh my
The
God.
pot. I put that just for effect. I knew it wasn't
But
the pot.
Roseanne, do you ever like look back though, like at the way we were raised and the things that we ate and the absolute shit that we put in our bodies and think like, oh, now we have so much more work to do?
Well,
Or
you know
Yeah,
what, Denise?
good
I
question.
my mom was a nurse, or at least whatever. So I feel like she was always on the cusp of like knowing like how to eat. Yeah, I was the one at school with pumpernickel bread and rye bread,
Hmm.
and with healthy carrot sticks, and going, can I? Anyone want to trade? Anybody? You know, I get
do you want my carrot sticks
your
for your
checks. Like
pudding
I
cup?
just like I mean, if I got a Star Crunch, I bought 15 cents for a Star Crunch, and I was just thinking like, my mom didn't buy. I was like, there's no sugar cereals. There was so
Oh.
I grew up like, you know,
Oh, you were already halfway there
I
then.
was halfway there.
Jesus
I
Christ.
was.
God, I
But I
remember
mean, they
using
did
my
like do
mom.
like some steakums and things like that. Like
Yeah.
Oh
I remember
God,
like
yeah.
Hot
my mom
Pockets.
bought them, but
I mean,
What
we
the hell were
literally,
they made out of?
oh God, yeah, like, but we like grew up on like pizza and chicken wings and so much fucking bread, so much bread, right?
yeah,
And pasta
bread
and
dipped in the
stuff.
sauce, bread dipped in the
Yeah.
salad and the oil, and yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. So I
But I
keep
don't know if
thinking
it was
like
as bad as it was now.
now,
I don't think it was as bad. Like I don't think the ingredients in there. If you look at the ingredients back so long ago, I don't think they had as they
as
were
many
more
preservatives.
as
Like,
many preservatives, any added sugars, and flavorings. I don't think it was quite as bad. Like a
yeah,
Decamel's bread, like was
yeah,
just had like 3 or 4 ingredients. Now things have way more like sugar. Like I can taste sugar in so many things now.
really.
I even looked at my dog treats, and God rest his little sweet little fur
Oh,
baby.
Buster, yeah.
But yeah, and I'm like, why is sugar in their dog treats? I just
yeah.
a natural dog would not eat sugar. I it just
Yeah,
I mean,
we
a
just
dog naturally would not like gravitate toward. Of course, they're going to want it. They give them a piece of crust and they'll go crazy. But
yeah,
I'm just saying, of course, it's going to make them addicted to it. So I think the food has become more addictive, more
Yeah,
they
definitely.
more on the taste buds, and they engineer it that way and put chemicals in it to make you want it more. Like you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
even
yes.
more so than they did before. I think.
Sure.
Yeah, we just took Bruce, my big boy, went through a really bad couple of years a while ago, and he was diabetic for some at some point, and we had to do the shots and everything with him, and he was over grooming to the point of bleeding, like all down his side, and it was really bad. And of course, Gemma dove right in, and
Uh,
yeah, so we switched him to only diabetic food and he bounced back. We didn't have to give him shots anymore. It was
Nice.
because he had like a cat flu and dropped weight really fast. And
oh,
that's what brought on the diabetes.
oh,
And then we looked at his old food and there was so much filler and grain and carbohydrate in it. So we put him on the diabetic food and he's been great ever since. And then he just started licking like a spot, and of course Gemma's like, oh, so now she's looking at the diabetic food and she's like, they changed the recipe and they're adding more chicken to it. And we try and keep
oh,
him off of chicken because
oh,
he seems like he could
An
possibly be.
irritant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Allergic. Yeah.
So now we had to buy the kind that like is real pork or real lamb or real beef with the vegetables cooked, sealed in these packages that you got to put in the freezer and then thaw them out.
oh.
It's such a pain in the ass, but he's so much brighter. Like he's an old man now. He's like 14. So
And
all he does is eat, sleep, and poop. You know, eat, sleep, poop. Doesn't want to have anything to do with his sister. Doesn't want to
he's so
play.
handsome, though. He's such a handsome boy.
He is. He's
Yeah,
really. He's
yeah.
got
He
the best.
doesn't look his age. He does not look.
I'm gonna tell him that when he wakes up.
Yeah, let him know.
But yeah, it makes a difference. Like all natural ingredients make a difference. So if it makes a difference for them, it's got to make a
Oh,
difference for us, you know?
absolutely.
So
Oh, 100%.
what kind of like small and effective little changes can we make to our like cooking methods? Like I know coconut oil is good, right? Versus some heavy vegetable oil or something. Like it
Yeah, if
seems
you
like
want to think of it like vegetable oils, meaning like canola, soybean, safflower,
sunflower.
all of that.
Yeah.
So the process that it got there was, do you understand that? Like how it got there? It was like bleached and refined, and then
Yeah.
they added things back. And so on top of it, it's a fragile oil. It's a polyunsaturated fat. So that means it's not super stable like a saturated fat. So it oxidizes and goes rancid
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah.
As opposed to, that's why when I said, oh, butter isn't so bad, it's like because it's more of a saturated fat,
Right.
more of a stable fat. And it doesn't, it's okay, it's not going to oxidize. I mean, again, you wouldn't want to eat a ton of it all the time. Some people
Right.
can and get away with it,
Right.
but it's a
Yeah.
healthier fat and it doesn't oxidize. But I think the oils are a big thing. I think if you can remove like getting a better cookware,
Yeah.
like where you're
Oh, yeah.
like stainless steel, some cast iron. There are some, like I like the what's the ones that there's cast iron, but they're ceramic lined. They're heavy as hell. Like you could
Oh
kill like
yeah. I know what you mean. The
drop it
copper
on your foot
ones?
or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, La Cruzettes, like that.
Yeah.
The Lodge.
Not the,
I don't know what they have there, but like that.
not
That's
the Teflon stuff. That Teflon
no,
stuff is
T-Fal's
really
bad.
bad,
Oh,
bad for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. It's
That's
all
interesting
scratched up, and
because
those pieces get into you.
into your
Yeah.
food. And
Especially if you use a fork or something while you're,
I know, because I just grab
right
whatever's
there.
close. So I'm gonna ruin it. So we always go with the most durable
Yeah,
non-T-Fal things because I do and I did
yeah,
ruin so
yeah,
many. But yeah, so that's really interesting because most people think small changes mean just with your food. You know what I
no,
mean? But it doesn't
Right.
mean that. Like we, have a lot of the chili thermoses. They keep your stuff cold or hot, whatever.
Oh,
oh, okay,
yeah,
You
yeah,
okay,
know,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
and the eco ones that you can smash down and put in your purse and like,
yes, yes, yes.
so we have like a lot of those and we switched to we've been using an air fryer a lot as opposed to like shoving stuff in the oven.
You
Yeah,
like
I
that?
got rid
The
of
air
my
fryer?
microwave.
Did you? Is it bad? The microwave bad?
Well,
You
I
think?
just don't know.
Ray,
I don't know. I think it how it does something to the food the cells of the food. So I'm like, you know what? If it's denatured doing something to it, and then we're eating it, I just gave it up. The
yeah,
I
radiation.
agree.
I mean,
yeah,
I missed it briefly, but I have an air fryer. So, and it's a convection oven and toaster.
yeah,
So you just put things in there, or I just throw it in a pan with a little broth and what
yeah,
it keeps
Yeah.
yeah.
eating.
It's so
I
true.
like it even better.
Like, Gemma is gluten-free, dairy-free, meat-free. She's free of everything. She doesn't even eat eggs anymore. Um, so we cook very differently. We shop
Right.
differently. Like we have to do like separate sides of the fridge and no cross contamination and stuff like that. The gluten thing isn't for like celiac or anything. She actually her ultra medic said that it could have been the leading cause of her having migraines a lot.
It could be,
And,
yeah. Yeah.
and so with eliminating gluten, she doesn't get those migraines, those headaches anymore. Like not at
Yeah.
all.
There's
So
celiac sensitive, you don't have to, you could be celiac sensitive too. It
yeah,
doesn't have to, they don't test every little um, protein in there. So you could, I
yeah,
definitely try to remove it. I feel it like in my fingers. If I eat a lot of it, I just tend to eat gluten free, but if it's in something, I don't get sick or anything, but I don't
right.
like to include it
The
if I can.
feeling, right? Like the bloat and the feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel a little bloated and I definitely feel like a weird tightness in my fingers, and
that's
I just feel
interesting.
something weird.
Really?
Like yeah, I don't like the way I feel from it.
Yeah, Yeah, so we separate sides of the fridge and all that kind of stuff. But I noticed it's because like, I she's at the point where she kind of cooks her own meals. And not because I wouldn't, because I would, but I'm not a label reader, So like today I bought plant-based falafels. And I was like, oh, she's got the gluten-free wraps. I'll make falafels for her. And just happened to turn it over to look in the ingredients and there's wheat in them. And I'm like, God damn it, now I got to eat those things. But it's okay. It's okay. I like them. But I mean, that's what it is. Like a lot of the things that she does end up eat. Like I switched to plant-based bacon. Smells the same, cooks the same, looks the
Does
same,
it
tastes the
taste the
same.
same?
It's made out of
Oh,
fucking beans. It's made out of
wow.
beans.
What else though? What
Wow.
else is in it?
Um, beans, uh, paprika,
Why not just eat beans?
because I want it to taste like bacon.
Well, why don't you just eat bacon
I thought
or
plant-based
turkey
was
bacon?
better. I thought plant-based was better. I can't
I
find
think that
turkey bacon
go
here.
over that as a myth too. We could go over that as being, not
Yeah,
that
I think
plant-based is bad, not that it's
no.
bad, but I think when you get into the packaged foods and things like
Yeah, yeah,
that's where you have to be, I think, a good label reader.
yeah. And it has wheat in it, so she can't eat those ones.
Oh,
But if it's like pea protein, mushroom protein, soy
Right,
proteins, like she
right,
can have all that. But
right,
if it's got wheat filler in it, it's not going to happen. So
right,
yeah,
right.
like I've started making all these, little changes because it's just too much to cook, two different ways. So
Yeah,
why?
I'm
Yeah.
adapting more to like hers. Like
yeah.
she has this plant-based feta cheese that to me is better than regular feta. And
Really?
it's made with coconut milk and coconut oil.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. I've seen some made with like cashews, and
Cashews,
that's
yeah.
really good too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, there's actually like an artisan cheese place that has like all plant-based cheeses and she's so thrilled because just, to make like even a pizza, it doesn't melt. Like the cheese doesn't melt.
oh,
So she's now finding ones, after a long arduous
After some
journey
time,
to
yeah.
find, yeah. But
and what do they taste like, those plant-based cheeses? Do they taste
the
decent?
few that I've had from the artisan place that are like, made by like your local hippies,
Yeah.
saying that, but whatever, I'm just saying. The cashew ones are fantastic. Like I've had camembert that I literally thought I was eating camembert cheese, like in a pub.
Wow.
I've had
Wow.
yeah, it's the slices, the ones that are supposed to taste like
Oh
cheddar.
yeah.
Yeah,
To me, those
I
probably are have a heck of a lot of crap in it.
yeah,
Probably.
they smell bad to me.
Oh,
So I'd rather get them from the people that are using local ingredients,
yeah.
sources, that kind of
yeah.
thing. And that's really, really big here is local ingredients. Like
Good.
British produce is unlike anything. I
Really?
mean, it is just the best, the purest. Like I now I understand why they eat baked potatoes all the time because they taste different. They taste good. They put a lot of shit on them that I don't condone, like tuna fish, baked beans,
Oh, yeah.
corn. Like can't do that. But just a plain old baked potato, perfect.
Yeah, when
Brussels
someone
sprouts,
I've thrown my peels in my garden and they've sprouted and made potato. I've grown potatoes
yeah,
accidentally.
Yeah.
And they're
accidentally,
so good.
yeah.
So fresh.
Yep. Gemma's mother uh sends her usually on her birthday, sends her this box of dirt, and on the outside of it it says grow your own mushrooms, and
Oh,
you have to
Oh, you told me about
put them in
that.
a dark, dry, cool place. Spritz them with a little water every 2 days or whatever, and this weird like spider web thing grows on top, and then you just
Oh,
kind of
man.
ignore it for a while, and then the next thing you know there's tiny little white dots and they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you got these mushrooms. I have never tasted a mushroom that tasted this good in my life. Like I will pluck it
Really?
out, knock the dirt off of it, and just
Ugh.
pop
Oh
it
my
in there
God.
raw, raw. They're so good. So now that we have this massive backyard, I tend to think we'll be growing a lot more than just
Awesome.
rosemary,
Yeah.
That's
rosemary and
great.
parsley. So yeah, I'm super excited about that because they the things like there's round cucumbers here,
Yeah.
round, and they're
Really?
so good.
Are they yellow?
Yes,
Yes. They're lemon, like
Wow.
they're lemon cucumbers. I
yes.
grew them once.
God, they're so
They're
good,
good.
right?
I know.
Honestly, the
Nothing's like going in
radishes,
your backyard, Denise. You're gonna love it. Nothing's
I
like going in
know.
your backyard, picking your beans, radishes,
Yeah,
whatever, your lettuce. I'm like, I don't shop at a grocery store. We get a half a cow. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And then my husband does hunt. So
Oh,
yeah,
at least I feel like it's my cousin's farm, grass fed, pasture, local.
yep,
I don't eat meat if it's not, you know what I mean? Or if I buy it at a butcher, it's somebody that I know and I know where the cows came from, they're local,
yeah,
and or another friend's farm.
yeah.
That's how I eat my meat. Do I go out and have steak once in a while? Of course, but it's usually from a local person that
Right.
in our area.
Yeah.
And but it's but in the summer, I'm saying it's like awesome.
It's just like salads all
wow.
the time. That's all I want to
Yeah,
eat is salads in the
yeah.
summer. And the
And then
thing,
other people grow different things, at least around you, and you can share.
oh,
Like
that's
I have
good.
shitty luck with like zucchini in my yard. Like the bugs, like they grow and I get a worms in them or something, and they
Yeah.
go. But my sister will grow eight. She's like, I got 80 here. I'm like, okay.
I know my
Wow.
cousins. I see
And
my
then I get
cousins.
a lot of tomatoes and beans. Like so we share.
Yeah, my cousins do that too. Like
You
they've
could
turned into
switch.
little old Italian ladies with gardens,
Yeah, I love being
Yeah.
old and like little
Like a
like. And then we're
community.
like we're like making we're canning, and my sister's making basil salt. That's her new thing.
Roseanne,
She
the
gets the
Oh,
chili jam. Oh my
and
what's
she
God.
puts so
that?
many cups of basil in. I'll get you.
Yeah.
I'll send you put so many cups of basil in a like a little processor, and you put some salt and you blend it, and then you put it on a pan. I did a post on it, but probably in my story. And you spread it out and you let it dry in the oven for I don't know 20 minutes, and then you just break it all up, put it in your grinder like a little coffee grinder. I have a coffee grinder just for,
So you've made seasonings, like you've made
and
it.
then you have basil salt. But you can do a mix. You could do basil, oregano, and whatever. And
Yeah.
Wow. Are you saying basil salt?
Yes.
yeah, so you get
Yeah.
the fresh
So,
basil, and you can make it as salty as you want, but it's
oh,
preserved and it's
wow.
salt. It's so
It's so good, right? I mean, we were doing that at the bar when I worked at the pub. Not that this
Wow.
sounds so healthy, but they made like lime salt and they made
yeah,
like flavored sugars and like just by
yeah. It
doing that,
doesn't take
yeah.
much, and it turns in.
It changes your cooking. It changes the flavor of everything, feels fresher. That's
Yeah,
one of the other
Wow.
things
That sounds so good.
I do love about Britain too is that like when you go into like pubs are up in their game. They're upscaling their menus. It's not just like fish and chips and French
right.
fries and crap
Yeah,
burgers and
mozzarella
stuff.
sticks. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So when you look at the menu, they will tell you what farm
yes, I
what
like that.
farm the cabbage came from or what, that
Yes,
kind of thing.
yes.
And
And now
that's local.
yeah,
That's a local
yeah,
farm.
yeah. And it'll say where it's from, like Dorset or Devon or.
Oh, wow.
And now what I'm finding, and I like I said, I really don't know if it's because of the area that we're in, but when we are shopping now, even on the bags of produce, it'll say where the potatoes were grown,
Oh,
if it
that's
was
cool.
Jersey potatoes
Interesting.
or, Guernsey or, something like that. And it's just like it's like I'm now noticing it, more and more. And I'm like, this is the way to go. And farm shops here are insane. Like,
I love going to different cities and seeing their farm places and
yes.
their yeah, I love that.
I look forward to when your sisters when the apples are in season.
Oh,
Oh my God. Those posts are amazing. Her sister's got like a little farm shop too, right? Where they do
Yeah.
yeah,
for
it's a
everything.
cider mill. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
cider mill, and then her mother-in-law, she's like 80 something and still baking. I mean, I don't eat
Wow.
pies
Wow.
because I don't know, it's made with Crisco, and
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
recorded, and anybody in the States hearing, I'm sorry. Um,
But
So I do not really eat the pies, or I just eat the insides of them a little bit because they're
yeah,
fresh. But they're so good, and the
they
smell
are.
that like comes out of the kitchen, it's like
Yeah,
So
it's
what
like
would the oils like are oil be that you suggest? Like if you
oh,
were going to use
for
like a
cooking.
yeah, like
I
instead of say Crisco or whatever, like is olive oil good? Is
Yeah,
it
I
a
love olive
good
oil, and I would look for an olive oil that's in a glass bottle, a dark glass bottle. Make sure it's like sourced. I don't know how it is in England, you know what I mean? But here I've got to really make sure like it's sourced like from one area. You don't want like Spain, Portugal, this. I think
Oh,
you lose efficacy of
yeah,
that oil when it's so many different places. So if
yeah,
you could find like 100% Spain, you want to look for cold pressed. So that's what I look for, like one location, one region, I should say, and look at that. I do
yeah,
cook with butter a
wow.
lot. That's it doesn't, ghee would be good. There's clarified butter. So if you do have a lactose issue, sometimes people can get away with ghee
yeah.
and it has a higher smoke point.
And they're selling that right in the store. Like you don't even have to make your own anymore. Like you can literally buy
I
ghee.
know.
Yeah, that's great.
Uh,
I mean, avocado oil is like
yeah,
that's you go here and there. Is it good or bad? I don't. It's how did it used to be so good. I use it once in a while, but and I also use beef tallow. We just have it in
that's
our
made a big splash, and
Oh my
yeah,
God, I can't believe Steak and Shake changed their French fries. They're making them a beef tallow now, man. And let me tell you
that's
what,
about 6%, right?
I picked up burgers and fries for my mother when I was there because she's a Steak and Shake freak, and I brought them in. I was so happy, and she takes two bites out of the French fries, and she goes, "What's wrong with these?"
she knew she
They
knew.
were too
She knew.
healthy.
She knew right off the bat. Didn't like them at all. I'm
Uh,
like, yeah, they
So
do
I
taste
don't like
different.
that soggy. Like I like a good French fry that's been really made.
Yeah.
Like I make them at home, and they're so
Yeah, like in a pub, you can
they
order
the best.
triple cooked chips, and it's like
That's
oh,
that's what you
so they're
want.
crunchy, real
Yeah,
crunchy.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They're always
So
thicker here, though.
Roseanne, do you have a practice where people come to you
Yeah.
for nutrition guidance and plans
So
and things
I
like?
so I work in my husband's chiropractic office,
Uh-huh.
and but I also work with people. So I work with some of his clients that come in as patients, and then I have people that just reach out to me, their friends of friends, or so. Once I have a client, I usually will get a friend, another friend from there, or their neighbor, their aunt, and a lot of sometimes a hairdresser will be with me, and then I'll get the next some of her clients, and so it's word of mouth a lot. And I do a whole wellness, holistic, like we work on your foundations, like we were saying, all those little things, like where can we just build the small little things in place. Like, how is your sleep, that circadian rhythm? Are you like practicing a good sleep routine? Are we
Yeah.
looking at digestion? Because we can eat good food, but I
Let's
think
take
a lot of
drugs
people
for
don't
it.
realize it. Yeah. Can you, if you're like, are you digesting? Are you, I think we're in this hustle rush culture that we
Yeah.
forget to
Yeah,
sit and chew our food and be present with it. And me with bloating, like I used to have some bloating, like more, and I will have it more if I'm rushing, but I now really try to focus sitting, and it's one of the hardest things for me to do because I want to rush and go and get the heck out of the house or go to my next task.
yeah,
But sit and chew my food and really enjoy it is you want to get out of that sympathetic, because when you're in that sympathetic fight or flight, like I'm running from a tiger, to
Yeah.
I'm here present and I'm gonna enjoy this meal
Yeah.
and really chew it and digest it and not gulp it down. I think there's something to be said that your body like resonates with that food, digests it better.
Yeah.
Um, and I think so many people are like, I just do that one thing and my bloating is like 50% better.
wow.
It's just true.
That's
Like,
what
and it's like
I
simple. We forget
Yeah.
these simple
yeah,
little things, and
yeah,
it's
That's true.
they're free. There's so many free things that we can do. Like
Right.
go outside first thing in the morning or within a half an hour. Drink
yeah.
water before you drink your coffee. Like things
Oh,
like
really?
Gemma
Oh,
does that, yeah. She's just got
really?
a reverse osmosis water
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's
dispenser.
what I have.
The
Yeah,
watery?
I have. It's called Aqua True. I
Okay.
like. It's a countertop one,
Yeah,
so
hers
it's the
too.
same thing. So I have to put minerals back in it because it removes the minerals. So you want to add minerals back into that water.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ideally, like especially like a little pinch of salt would be ideal. Like I don't know what do you have Redmond salt or a Celtic salt, something
Yeah,
like that, a sea
Celtic
salt.
salts. Yeah.
Yeah. So you would put a pinch of that, and it has like some trace minerals in it. That would be nice. Some lemon would offer some vitamin C if that's a splash of ginger. Those are ideas. A splash of
Oh,
coconut water, aloe
yeah,
water. Things. Not everything is going to be perfect for everybody.
yeah,
Is
I
that
think
that?
another diet myth is everybody thinks like everybody a diet is for them forever.
Yeah,
Like, and sometimes, like if you were pregnant, you had a different diet or you changed up your diet a bit.
yeah,
If you are healing from something or you need a gut healing protocol or something, you're going to have a different diet. And
yeah,
yeah,
and maybe you're getting older and you know what I mean? Things are going to change, but when you can be whole food, I think is where we want to really focus. Whole food,
yeah,
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 yeah.
quality, single ingredients. And I do think that we are in a culture that forgets, like, I mean, protein is essential, even if it's vegan protein. Like, can you get in a good quality pea protein or whatever? I'm not a big vegan. Not that I'm not big, but I don't teach that so much.
yeah,
Hmm.
But just finding the right make sure you're doing the right combinations of food. Like people are like, I want to be vegan or a vegetarian. I'm like, okay, but know what you're doing because when you
Yeah,
get a food group, you got to know, are you really nourishing your body? You may feel good because you took out
right.
food,
yeah.
and you don't feel your B12 deficiency until
It's too
years
late.
later.
Yeah.
Are you supplementing when needed? Things
Yeah.
like that.
Gemma's
You have
brother,
reserves that you feel good for a while and you forget.
yeah,
Yeah.
like way before Gemma was ever vegan, her brother tried it and ended up in the hospital with pericardosis or whatever, like
Really?
fluid around his heart, and it was basically
Wow.
because of how he was eating. And I think
Wow.
she like learned a lot from that. So she is, there are times where I'll make something like rice noodles or something like that and vegetables and like a stir fry. She'll be like, "Oh, there's no protein in here." I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
Your
that's
body
the
needs
thing.
protein. If your body doesn't have protein, it is going to take from you.
yeah,
So your heart is
Oh,
protein, your skin. It's going to break you down in a
yeah,
sense. If
oh, wow.
I know that's a very like just raw version of saying it, but you really protein, carbohydrate, fat, they're essential. They're
Where
supposed
do
to.
you,
yeah."
like, my thing is, where do you get the protein if you don't get it from an animal, if you want to be a vegan or a vegetarian?
Then you get
Like,
the
is it
pea
meat?
proteins and soy proteins and things like that. But
You want to be
Is,
able to make sure you're combining your foods. You know what I mean? To get the whole amino acid profile
yeah,
because that's what makes a protein. And then there is a certain percent, like there's a certain percentage of people that have the digestive capacity that really do good with breaking down plant-based foods. And there's another group that doesn't. So I would test. I would do, nutritional testing. I would look at your blood markers and not so much in just looking at them as your doctor would say, like my dad just came back from the doctor and his B12 was like 312. The range is from 100 to 900 or something like that. And I'm like, 300 is super low for me. Like I feel like a man, an elderly person should be 600 to 700 at least
oh,
in
oh,
their B12. And because you're going to have this, and he's starting to have a little cognitive disorder. You know what I mean? He's 86.
oh,
So
yeah,
he's,
yeah,
you know, he
no.
forgets a little. But I mean, ideally, we're looking at like when you said Gemma goes to a holistic person, like they're looking at, and hopefully most people are, you're looking at ranges like your doctor is looking, or it ranges that are from sick people and healthy people. And then this is their average range.
yeah,
Let's look at it in an optimal range where we are looking for more longevity, more health. Like, where can I say,
yes,
like 10 years ago, are you creeping into, blood sugar issues? Are you creeping into like, issues with digesting,
yeah,
or, liver issues or digestive problems? You'll start seeing that in someone's blood work if you're looking at it in a range and not like, oh, check, 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 everything's good.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how I
So,
get my blood work. Like after I get a blood draw, I can go on my NHS app, all free because it's like England, and
Mhm.
they upload your stuff. But I don't know how to read it, but it will have those keywords like within range, and it'll have the things
Right,
in
something that you
range,
could see.
But
and
look
then
at
out of range.
optimal. But look at
Yeah,
like that's what I'm saying. Look at
yeah,
their range may be like, why do a range could be like 1 to like 10, but optimal might be 4 to 6,
yeah,
4 to 7.
Right.
So
yeah,
when
Oh,
you're at, so
right.
then
exactly.
when you're 11, you're abnormal. Why are we
Right.
waiting?
Yeah.
Like if
Why
you're not
wait?
like then they can give you a medication. Then
Yeah,
they can. So why
it's
not
true.
start talking to you when you're in this range and
Yeah,
creeping out of
Right.
it?
yeah,
That's I think I hopefully in the next few years people are going to be more personalizing their health and
yeah,
helping getting that personalization a little bit more. And I know you can get it from AI now a little bit, but I don't think they're really. I don't know. I think they're a whole person, whole real person. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
I mean, use your AI stuff to like help you cultivate
Yeah.
better questions. But I think ideally, like I think a whole person wellness is hopefully going to be more
yeah. I
out there
think so.
for
I think
everybody.
people are starting to take their health seriously, and it's
Yeah.
for
You
me,
hit perimenopause and they're like, shit, I'm not the
yeah,
same. Like, what
yeah,
happened? What
yes.
can I do? I'm like,
Oh my
yeah.
God. I see this every
I mean,
day on social media. Like on threads, I follow this this uh doctor, Tyler B, and she addresses stuff, like how women's heart attacks are different than a man's. Like the symptoms
Oh,
are
right, right.
different.
yeah. Yeah.
And doctors just dismiss it and say, you're having a hot
They
flash or
gaslight
whatever
you.
like
They
that. But yeah,
gaslight you. It's
you
in
got
your head. You're
panic,
old. You got
anxiety. Yeah,
kids. You got
yeah.
a business. You're tired. This is normal.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
and it's
People
so
are.
it's so bad,
That's
and
not
yeah,
being
she
heard.
breaks down all that stuff and says, what the deal is, and I love that. And a lot of people like bombard her with perimenopause issues, that are being dismissed left and right.
Yes.
And she always says, like, if you can request a female doctor, sometimes they can just relate to these things better, you
But
know.
sometimes they're gaslighting you too.
Oh, totally, yeah, because it's
Yeah.
modern medicine, yeah, in
Yeah.
that respect, but.
Yeah.
I think they understand if you say, like, oh, I have this wild hair growing out of my chin or
Yeah.
whatever. Like,
Yeah.
so do I, like
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But I
Yeah.
think, like for me, I'm more, my diabetic doctor is a woman, and I have been for the last like 6, 8 months battling some kind of bladder or kidney thing. My kidney levels are all within range, because that's the first thing I worry about. Like my pee is burning. Like what's going on here? And so I have had ultrasounds, and I got a bladder ultrasound next week, to try and rule out a lot of things, like I just don't know what it is. And it's been going on for so long. And I attribute it all to diabetes. Like I know my sugar levels were off the hook, and my
Right.
stress level when we were buying this house and selling ours at the same time,
It's huge.
Yeah.
it was like we were eating shit because we had packed the cooking thing, so we were ordering
Yeah.
takeaway every
Yeah.
night,
Yeah.
and then we got here and we weren't set up and we're ordering takeaway again.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
wasn't eating right, I wasn't paying attention, and when I had my heart attack, I was on metformin and Forxiga, and I could not be on Victoza anymore because they couldn't source it once it got classified as a weight loss drug. They couldn't get their hands on it anymore. So
Wow.
they took me
Really?
off of that. And then I was only on Forxiga and metformin. And in the hospitals when I was noticing it more, so I was
Yeah.
like, can I do a P test? Because something's, going on there.
Do you have a
And they were like,
bladder?
yeah.
Is it like a bladder, infection?
They so far have ruled it out from my urine. They're like, there's nothing in here to indicate that you have a UTI, a yeast infection, or any kind of infection. And I was on a 5-day penicillin course too, and nothing changed. So that's when they started ordering the ultrasound. So I had,
Try like it's called D Manrose. D Manrose. It's a supplement you could probably get almost anywhere, and it helps. the bladder wall. It helps bacteria not stick to the bladder wall. Because
That's
there could be
interesting.
some types of bacteria that aren't being picked
Oh,
up.
wow.
I mean, there could be other reasons for this,
Yeah.
but anytime of like herbals, like marshmallow root is really good for.
It is, right? I know.
I've given it for a man once, and 10 years later, he comes, he goes, "That was the best advice you ever gave me." And I'm like,
See?
we were at a party just talking, and I told him, and he's like, I still do it to this day, and it's on and off. I don't have to do it as
Wow.
much, but it's a soothing herb.
Yeah.
Could be. I don't check. Obviously, you got to check with your doctor, make sure medicines are agreeing. But it's could be helpful.
Yeah, everything got like messed up like after my heart attack because then I was on blood thinners and they're like, well,
Oh, yeah.
you can't take Actose because they interact with blood thinners. So they took me off Actose. And I'm like, now I'm only on metformin and Forxiga. Like you took away a medication without replacing it with something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was a big change. And then when this started, I I said to my diabetic nurse down here, I think it's the Forxiga because you're supposed to drink like 2 liters of water a day, right?
Oh,
So
geez.
then I was peeing more, and I'm
I
like,
was say, are you
it's like
keeping?
so painful to pee. I don't want to,
Oh.
I don't want to be on this. And they were like, geez, I don't want to really take you off of that because it also protects your heart. So I'm like,
Oh.
well, shit. So she said, let me put you on Tragenta. So I started taking Tragenta, and then miraculously, Victoza is available again because it's being made by.
Oh, they're making more of it,
They're making it,
probably.
but
More
it's under,
possible, yeah.
yeah, it's under a different name, like liraglutide or something like that. So
Yeah.
it's strictly like diabetes now, like you can get it. So now I'm back on the Victoza, and but I can't take Tragenta while I'm on that. So I'm still down to just two things, and I feel like, oh my God, that's not what I've always been on.
Right.
Like no one
Yeah.
will listen to me. Like,
And
so
obviously it's showing,
I
so they
know
need
because it's
to,
not getting better. Like, test after test, penicillins, antibiotics, whatever, nothing's working. So I'm like, and I test, it's different here. Like I remember when I in the States, it was like if you were within 80 and 120, you were okay, right? When
Oh
you
yeah, yeah.
did a finger prick.
You're fasting, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So
whatever, a
here,
finger prick, yeah.
yeah. So here, they want you at 5. That's like my
oh,
thing. I was at 15, and just
Wow.
by diet and the being back on Victoza and all that stuff, like I'm down to like 8. So I know I'm going in the right direction,
Oh, that's good, yeah.
but I
that's
fluctuate between
good.
8 and 10, and I just can't get it that little push. And I'm like,
How's your stress?
it's better now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better now
Get
that
out,
we're in
do
the
you get
house.
outside in
And
the sun? Outside in the sunlight
yeah,
every
yeah,
day.
we get some good. I mean, I get to walk down to the water. I'm 2
Good,
houses from it,
good.
So I love, being down there. And even though the wind is fucking bracing at like 45 miles an hour, it's still sunny out, so it's like,
So it feels good.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And
deceiving.
how's your like meal balance? Are you doing the protein like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I would
well, yeah, but like my problem is that like once I find something that's right and I like it, that's all I'll eat. So like every
Yeah.
morning I have like low fat cottage cheese with fresh blueberries. That's, I'm trying to eat. We had this amazing fish place because we're right down the street from a port. Like you could
oh
literally
nice.
take a ferry to France. But
Right.
that's where
Yeah,
the
that's crazy.
what do they call him? The
That's
fishmonger.
great.
The fishmonger is there. So I've been getting like a lot of whitefish, salmon, fresh salmon. It's real. I mean,
Yeah.
and they skin it for you, and
They
all
do
that stuff.
everything. That's so nice.
Yeah. So I've been trying to do like the fish thing more often, as opposed to a fish stick. I've been trying to
It's
like,
breaded,
See?
yeah,
yeah,
and fried,
yeah,
right?
yeah, trying not to eat like potatoes, and if I'm gonna eat rice, I'll do brown rice.
Mm.
Um, so brown rice, salmon. I'm like very much into parsnips right now. I don't know why.
Oh, parsnips.
Parsnips,
Yeah.
Those are good.
celeriac. Celeriac is really good too, like roasted like a cauliflower.
Oh, celery root, like celeriac
It's a
root. It's celeriac. Yeah, it's big. It looks like
yeah,
I'm saying it wrong, but I know
it's
what
a
you're talking about.
it's a
It's
root
ugly
vegetable.
looking.
Yeah,
It's big and ugly,
yeah, it's
right?
horrible looking. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, you do it like we used to remember when cauliflower steaks were a big deal.
Yes, yes.
Same
Same
concept with
thing.
that. Yeah.
So you're
And
cooking all of this stuff? You're cooking the
yeah, but when I
veggies
do
and
it so that I'm making enough of it for like the next 2 days, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. I find something I like
You
and
could
then I
probably put that in some oil and air fry it, right? And
yes.
bake it.
Yeah, totally.
wow.
It's
And a
nice
lot of
stuff.
people, like pubs and stuff, will do a salt crust on it,
Mm.
like a
Oh,
big fat salt crust, put it in an oven and leave it in for like 3, 4 hours. Like, did you ever see like a branzino that they do the salt crust?
yeah, yeah,
Same
yeah.
thing, but with a celeriac. It's
Ooh,
so good.
Wow.
I
And
never
you
thought of
know,
that for
those
yeah.
I wouldn't attempt that because I wouldn't even know how. But yeah. So I'm trying to do the better choices. Like, there's a great restaurant right at the top of our street that we walk to, and last night I'm like, oh man, look at this! They have like 2 burgers and 2 fries for 20 pounds. Like, that's amazing. That's a great deal because my friend Hazel was coming. And then she gets there and she goes, "Oh, are we gonna get burgers?" And I'm like, "I think I'm gonna get the grilled chicken breast."
Oh no.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I'm trying to do the right thing. It's just it's not my norm, you know. Like, I'm really outside of my comfort zone because I'm a lazy cooker. You know, like I
Yeah,
want things that I can just
Yes, yes.
shove in the oven and leave.
yeah,
But you know, like we're I'm definitely like trying more, especially like, you know, I'm not a big kale fan.
I
I
don't need. Oh my God.
can't really chew it with my dentures, so I
Oh,
will put it in the oven and bake the shit out of it and then eat it like chips.
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
That's okay. And then we have another thing here called Cavallo Nero. No, wait. Cavallo, yeah, Cavallo Nero. And it's
What's that?
it's like a cabbage type of plant, but really long and stocky and thick.
Oh,
And that's another one that
I
like
love cabbage.
me too. Like,
Yeah.
steam it and then you know, squeeze lemon, little garlic. It's so easy. And beans and greens. Like, I remember as a kid, I hated beans and greens.
I make it all the time now. I love beans and
Me
greens.
too.
Well, in
what
the
is
winter, I should say, not all the time, but in the winter, yeah.
Yeah. And we do it with all the different greens here. Like, instead of just Swiss chard or whatever,
Yeah.
we'll use the rainbow
I love
chard,
escarole.
escarole, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Like, just a mix of greens,
Swiss chard. Yep, yep, yep.
the garlic, the white cannellini beans, and like,
that
I'm like,
sounds really healthy. That
God,
sounds
it's
really
so
good.
good. Yeah, and
Beans,
I turned Gemma onto that because she didn't know what that was. I'm like,
yeah. What is it like beans, like green beans and
no, it's
oh,
like the white beans, cannellini.
oh, like those
Yeah,
kind of beans, and then
yeah,
greens like
A little
escaroles.
onion, little garlic. It's super simple.
that's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
little
and
Is
a
that
little
onion.
a
like
pro- that
hot pepper flakes.
is that a
Yes,
source of protein? Would that be a source of protein because
well,
of the beans, or
The beans,
not
you're getting
really?
protein from the beans, and if you're using a broth that's like a chicken broth, I mean, obviously
Yeah.
you might
yeah,
not be, but
better
or
broth. Yeah,
you could use
but
a fish broth too.
yeah, it's really simple. It's
Wow.
filling.
I got to
You
start
know,
cooking at home more because I eat out too much, and that's really bad because you don't know what
Yeah,
they're
you
putting
can't
in
have
your
that
food.
control. I know it's so easy, and you want it to be pampered. I
Gemma.
get
I
it.
mean,
Yeah,
JD, I still remember like going to see your new place after you'd been in a couple of months and the fucking film was still on the on the stove. Like, the you know, the she
Oh
hadn't
my
even
goodness!
like taken any of that off
I
there.
was like one time when my other house, like years before that, we had remodeled the kitchen, and then I had a party like 6 months later, right? It was Christmas time, and and my friends came with stuff to heat up, like hors d'oeuvres, right? And like so they turned on the oven to preheat it, and all of a sudden we start smelling this plastic, and I'm like,
Toxic.
My God!
oh my God, stuff comes inside the oven, like the stuff to clean it with, all the wrapping of everything. Like I just
Oh my God!
never opened the oven. I know it's bad. It's really bad.
When she says she eats out a lot,
When
she ain't
she says she
lying.
eats out, she eats.
She ain't
Yeah,
lying. Yeah.
Or if
But
I
you
did,
know,
like it would be a stovetop heating up
yeah.
thing. Like I never did anything in the oven. So I'm like, stuff comes
She's
in the
so
oven,
Italian. Like, she's never made a
right? I know.
lasagna.
Who would think, right? Because my mom and my grandmother cooked.
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
learn, but
So
Yeah,
funny.
but
It's ridiculous.
I
Like,
need to start getting healthier. I mean, cooking home and eating healthier because I'm finding people our age are starting, people, my friends and stuff are starting to get sick. And
yeah.
like all of a sudden, who had a heart attack, who had a stroke, who's got, a problem with their kidneys and they're in the hospital. I have a friend right now. Yeah. Yeah. And you're
Yeah.
younger than I am, but my friend took a turn for the worst yesterday. And I
Wow.
don't know. We don't know if
Oh,
she's going to come out of this. She had
oh
open
goodness.
heart surgery.
And she's
Um,
diabetic.
and
Mm,
but she had it, but it was untreated. She wouldn't take medicine for it. She thought she was controlling it with her diet, and she wasn't. She ate a lot of butter on everything, never ate vegetables. So you
Mm.
could say, okay, like she contributed to it with her eating, but when you hear, but you can get away with that when you're younger, and then all of a sudden you're 60 something, and now you're in the hospital with a triple bypass and they
yeah.
just have to put her back in intensive care. I hope she gets out, but it's hard because you start seeing that happen at a certain age and everybody lives life, like nobody's thinking about it. And then all of a sudden, here it is, you're at a certain age where you have to start taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
And
Well, you got to take it seriously.
you got to take
Like
it
everybody
seriously.
thinks like if they uh, go for a walk that they're being healthy, but there's so many
Yeah.
different components to it. And your
Well, yeah.
stress
It's
is
hard to
huge.
make your habit. I mean, it's never too late. But on it, like when you got
That's
them
what
in
I was going
place
to ask
ahead of
you.
time, it's so much easier than when you're old. Like, because you start getting forgetful, you don't care. I see, my dad sometimes. You know what I mean? Thank God he's
Yeah.
got good genes, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom, like I wish my mom would have done more. I mean, my mother was never like unhealthy, you know what I mean? Like, but with the MS, like I can remember when she was first diagnosed, like after a year or two, three, and she, went from using a cane, like having a limp, then using a cane, then using a walker, and
yeah,
now she's pretty much wheelchair bound. Like she can't use her legs at all, basically. And but she used to do like counter push-ups because she said if I ever fall, I want to have the upper body strength.
body
She has
too.
Oh,
no upper body strength whatsoever.
yeah.
When I was there in August, she fell. Like when I say fall, I don't mean like she went crashing to the ground. She just melts. She goes, "I'm going down,"
Oh, no.
and
My
she
mother
just
said
like
that.
withers down to the ground. And she's only like 100 and 35 pounds or whatever, but dead weight, I couldn't
Dead
get her
weight.
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
was like sweating. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack because I was like sweating and trying to figure out the physics of it. Do I put her feet underneath her and use her arms? Do I come around the other side? Like it was just brutal. I ended up calling Rick, by the way. I couldn't get her up. So I ended up calling Rick to come home and get her. But
God bless Rick.
poor
And he's
I know
close by.
he was on his way home from work too because I was like, oh my God, I gotta just leave her here for like a half an hour until he gets home from work. But no, he was already like almost on the driveway. But on top of that, right? So now we get her in the house and I'm dripping wet with sweat. And she goes, why are you so sweaty? And I said,
Oh
because I
God.
just tried lifting you for a half an
They don't
hour.
realize.
She goes, me? Why were you lifting me? I'm like, because you fell. And she's like,
Oh
when? And I'm
no,
like,
she
5 fucking minutes ago.
oh, she
Oh,
So
didn't remember.
yeah. So nothing sticks. It's layers of how complicated, like between the MS and whatever's going on upstairs.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
you know what, Ro? She's so fucking happy all the time.
yeah. That's like my dad. I'm like, he's
Puppy.
happy. He's easygoing. He's like,
Yes.
he's all right to have over for a football game. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's,
I
yep.
mean, basically she's lost her independence, so she can't drive, and she
Hmm.
forgets that she can't drive. Like one day Rick came home from work and she was trying to put on clothes or whatever, and he goes, What are you doing? Like, why she goes, I was gonna go to the casino. He goes, oh, were you?
Oh my God.
How are you gonna get out the door? She was like,
Oh
well, I was gonna
geez.
use my push wheelchair as a walker. He goes, oh God, like no, no,
Oh my
no.
God.
So Yeah, but we've had like the ramps put in and the handles put everywhere, and I got cameras set up so I could just like dip in and check on her and see what she's doing. And
Oh,
I have
that's
that
good.
too for my dad, and I'm like, oh Lord, the things I see sometimes. I'm like,
yeah, me too. Oh my God, me too.
this is me. I'm like,
Oh
Lord.
my God.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, whoop, out, out, out.
I mean, it's nothing awful, but I'm just like something. I'm like, but if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm like, he's got the coffee pot on, he's making toast, he's got a Western on.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to say anything, but I'm like, it's 3 a.m. I'm like, I got up
Oh
to
my
pee,
God.
and I'm like,
yeah.
you got a party going on there.
Oh my God. And for me, 9 times out of 10, I look and I can, the way that camera, I miss the top half of her, but I can see her legs. And if she has a blanket over her feet, I know she's taking a nap. So I just
Oh,
like, all right, I'm just gonna leave her alone. I'm not gonna bother her, you know. But yeah, a couple of times I've caught her like heading to the bathroom to get dressed, just buck fucking naked, and I'm like, oh my
oh
God,
God.
turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. But
Mama,
she's so happy. Like I swear to God, like I
That's
say
good
to,
that she's happy though.
to
That's.
everybody, and Rick goes, yeah, because she don't remember anything's wrong with her.
Oh my God. That's good though. I mean,
I'm so glad she has Rick there with her.
I know, me too. And she still
I'm
has
glad.
Got it.
Nadine. Like she's got like an aide that comes to the house that's been with us
Nice.
for like 13, 14, maybe 15 years now. So
Oh,
she still comes like 3 times a week, and then she's got like a friend that is started off as Rick's bestie from New York. She bought a house down in Florida and she hates it, so she spends 3 or 4 nights a week at my mom's and takes and she's like 74 and my mom's 80 and she takes my mom out, like gets her in the van because that's the hardest thing is lifting her up from like underneath her
oh,
legs into the
yeah.
van because she can't even pull herself up anymore on the handle like she used to. So it's a lot of lifting. But yeah, her
Hmm.
friend takes her to breakfast every day and then takes her to get her hair done. And
Wow.
so she's always got people around her, but it's just hard when you're far away. And there's like so much I mean, Rick does the shopping, the cooking, the laundry,
That's great.
schedules the cleaning people, schedules her hair appointments,
Wow.
takes her to the casino and lets her play for a little bit and brings her
God.
home. But yeah,
Thank God for Rick.
I know he's just like he's the best. And he so wants to bring her here like one last long haul trip.
Uh,
And I'm like, oh, I can't fathom it. Like I can't fathom her getting to the bathroom on the plane.
I
You know,
know.
like that's a thing that worries me because she'll always get special assistance. That's no big deal. And
Right.
like wheelchair assistance and all that kind of stuff. But it's when she's on the plane and
yeah.
she can't take. I mean, like she could literally hold the seats. And he always gets the ones right in front of the bathroom because there's only two and it's
Yeah.
just them.
Yeah.
There's not that far, but still,
But in it. And I'm like, well, the thing of it is, if she falls in the bathroom,
it's not too.
yeah, it's small. Like there's things to hold on to. Like I can't really picture her actually falling in the bathroom. He's like, yeah, if she does though, like how are we gonna get in? I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Oh my
How are we
God.
gonna
That's
get in to help her? I'm
true.
like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. But a lot of challenges. But I think he really wants to come. He wants to see the house and he wants
Uh,
to see the location and like I take
yeah.
a picture of every like coffee place and Italian deli and everything that's all within walking distance and I send him the pictures all the time and he's like, yeah, I want to do this, and we have a ramp. I mean the ramp
Oh, how
already.
perfect.
Yeah, because the guy and the his wife that lived here, her dad was ill for a long time, and they took care of him, so they had the ramp already put in, and it's not like noticeable, you know what I mean? Like they had it just blended in right with the house, so it's not
Yeah.
Right.
like
Yeah.
oh disabled people live there. It just looks like
Right.
part of the
Right.
house, and it's all one floor. We have no stairs now. It's a
Oh,
bungalow.
that's nice.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
so I
Right.
think she could do like really well if we could get her here. So we'll see. But I told her I was going to have you on the show today, and she was so
You
excited.
did? Oh,
Yeah, she's
I'm
like,
so
"Oh,
glad.
Roseanne,"
See,
because
she remembers. Her mind's good.
she
See, she
remembers
remembers.
all the old stuff. Like
Yeah, that's
she
like my
remembers
dad
the
too.
'80s, she remembers the '90s, she remembers that kind of stuff. But ask her what she did that day,
Oh, I know.
nothing, nothing. Not breakfast, not lunch. She'll ask me like 12 times in an hour. What are we having for dinner? Would you say we
I
were
know.
having for dinner? You know, that kind of thing.
My dad does it. I mean, he's good with so many things. He still goes to the casino, but he'll ask me so many things. I go one more time, one more time. You're gonna pick either you want the window seat or the
Yeah,
by the door. I'm like,
yeah.
where? Because you're getting checked in. And he's
I
like,
do this
girl.
too.
And he starts laughing. I go, did it trick? He goes, I remember now. I'm like, okay. What?
Yeah.
Then he
No,
Do you
she
live
remembers.
does it.
I'm like,
do you
She's
live
so
near your
aware.
dad, Roseanne? Do you
yeah,
live?
yeah, yeah. We're about 15 minutes away from each
Oh,
other.
he lives alone? Does he live alone?
Yeah, and my sister's down the road like 5 minutes. She lives right there and both like down the road from him.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're all like 15, 20 minutes from each other.
Yeah.
My sister.
yeah.
So,
Big Ronnie. Big
mm.
Ronnie.
But yeah, my mother, like when she passed, my mom died early of Alzheimer's. So I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh, oh,
I should say she lived long with Alzheimer's, but she got it early in her
Uh,
like mid sixties.
oh, oh, wow.
yeah, that's tough.
And
That's
I
early.
was
That's tough.
like, oh my, and like, I think it was a trigger for all of us, sister. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I definitely was like really into my diet and health and making sure like I was eating, and that was my trigger to do that, to like
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
Yeah.
healthy.
That's, I know my
Because my
mom
mom
made a lot of her
or
changes when my dad
taught us
died.
a lot, but
Yeah.
she didn't practice it. Like she didn't walk. She didn't do a lot of things. She had a lot of stress and she didn't work out. She didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stress is the worst.
some things good, but
Oh, stress sucks,
I think
man.
stress is the worst, but
Yeah.
you mentioned something before, Roseanne, that it's never too late. So, like, is it never too late? I mean, I know once you get a health issue now, it's harder to come back from that, but it's, it's never too, like, you feel like it's
no.
possible for someone to
Oh
start
my God.
eating healthy if they haven't done it
Yeah,
yet.
eating
You
healthy,
know?
starting to walk, the little things, doing some balance moves, stretching, yoga,
Yeah.
making sure you're hydrated. I think we don't realize how, like, getting dehydrated,
It's
it
so,
could take up to 2 to 3 weeks to really fully rehydrate your joints and your
Oh,
ligaments.
wow.
It takes
Wow.
it takes some time to, get dehydrated, and at the same time it takes, a little bit of time
yeah.
to, activate. But yeah, I follow some people and I'm like, they're like 80 some years old and they're at the gym working out and they're
Yeah.
like, they got their muscles, they did a marathon. I'm like, so I
But
I
did
I
they always take care of themselves, or is it
no, these
something
are
that
people
they?
who started in their late 70s
Oh, that's
and are
Wow, that's
amazing.
hopeful.
Yeah.
So
yes.
you're bringing hope to us today because I
I
feel like I've game over, like too late. Like I haven't done a lot of
no,
taking
No.
care of
no.
My
myself.
God, if I can eat
No.
salmon
Pick
three
one
nights a week.
thing, JD. Pick one thing like that you want to just focus on and just really master it for a week or two, and then be like, okay, let me start another one. Let me get one thing I know how to like cook really good at home, and pick another recipe. Invite a friend over so you guys can cook together. Maybe join a cooking class. Like
Yeah.
maybe
Uh,
go for a walk.
I mean,
Whatever.
JD, you just got your elevators back. Like
I
you were walking
know. At
5
least I was
flights.
going up the steps, and I definitely don't drink enough water. I hate drinking water. I just hate it. But I have to start drinking more water. So,
Yeah, you're
Squeeze a
you know,
lemon
there's
in
dehydrated.
it.
You're
that.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Rehydrate when you wake.
Yeah.
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 So,
There's ways to make water better. Squeeze a
yeah,
lemon,
yes,
squeeze a
yes.
lime,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Make a
That's a
nice
good
tea
idea.
that you like and add a little bit of that as your flavor, like a little
Mhm.
ginger,
Yeah.
a little lemon, whatever you like, even a fresh squeeze of orange in there. I don't anything,
I do
lemon.
orange and a sliver of fresh ginger.
Oh, what a great
Really
idea.
good. Yeah.
Orange.
Yeah, I love that.
I
Um,
love
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Well,
That's
listen,
thinking outside the box.
I feel like we've kept Roseanne on for way
Yeah.
longer than we thought. And I'm like, oh
You've
my
been
God, it's like
an
I know. I'm
amazing,
like, this is like I feel like this was fun.
you've been a wealth of information. Thank
I
you so
hope so. I
much
don't feel like
for,
I gave you a ton, but I hope I'm
no, but
inspiring.
we're gonna
yeah,
let our
I'm
listeners know.
inspired.
We got to let our listeners know that they can follow you on Instagram for all these
Yes,
tips,
yes, yes,
cooking stories, all that kind of stuff at
yes.
healthyrose_nutrition, which I said before you came on, but I just want to
Yeah,
reiterate on
it's
Instagram.
up
They
there.
can find you. Yeah, yeah, they can find you. Um, But yeah, I'm super
I'm
thrilled we
open.
got to do
Message me if anybody has any questions or ever.
it. Don't I do that with you all the time too?
You do. It's fine. I love
Yeah,
it.
she gives me
You
like
can too, JD. Anytime. JD, message
Thank
me if you have
you.
any.
Thank you
yeah,
so much.
yeah. She's
I'm
gonna
very
need more help than I ever
inspired.
did.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am. I'm
yeah.
inspired. Thank
I have Denise. You could, you're fine.
Not fine. I am
thank you.
so not fine. I have so much work. It's not even funny, but we're getting there. We're making
In
little steps.
progress, a work in progress.
Yep, small and
Yeah.
simple changes. That's what I'm all about.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you
So,
go.
perfect. Well,
Here,
listen,
right?
thank you for
So,
spending your
thank
evening with
you
us
very
after a long
much.
day of work.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are wonderful. I had so much fun.
We're
This
gonna
is
we're gonna talk again soon. I'm gonna give you a video
Yeah.
tour and all the good stuff.
Oh, I would love it. I would love it.
Excellent. Okay, we'll talk soon.
Thanks.
Okay,
Bye.
bye, babes.
Hi,
Bye.
JD. Good seeing you.
Bye.
Fighters, we won't back down. Voices loud, tearing through the ground. Every wound's a badge we wear with pride. Never surrender. We've got the fire inside. Told to hush, told that we're too loud, but we scream and we'll never bow. Tears and scars forge this steel. No more doubts, this power's real. We are unbroken, we're the storm. All their rules, we've torn apart the norm. No apologies, hearts ablaze, we're the sun, we're the